Very good. We can barely wait. Stalemate at the Gabba. What has the Adelaide Oval got in store for us? Let's throw up to the commentary box now and say good morning to Shane Warne, Tony Greig and Mark Taylor.
Big thank you to Mark. Nick was down there on the ground. A terrific atmosphere at the ground. 36,000 people in here. It promises to be a beauty. James Anderson looks like he will open the bowling. No great surprise there. The big session for Australia, who have won the toss. It's always a good toss to win. Shane Warne and Tony Greig with me, but I think that this test match pitch is always good for about 2 or 3 days. So first session key for obviously Watson and Caddick to get away, but if England can make a few inroads here, they can set themselves up for the next 3 days.
Yeah, good morning Tubbs, good morning Tony, good morning everyone. Yeah, it is a really good toss to win, especially if you're a bowler. It's a good toss to win because you want to get out there in about day 2 or 3, as you say, Tubbs. It's a good day, good wicket for a couple of days. You want to bat on it for the most of it because then it starts to go downhill. But a great atmosphere here. The stands are fantastic. Something special about the Adelaide Oval. It's still got a hill. Just a really good place to play cricket. And a good test for the England bowlers too.
So it'll be Shane Watson on strike. James Anderson to bowl the first ball of test match number 2.
The ground looks an absolute picture, and a lot now depends on whether the Australians can do what they did up in Brisbane, where they really did bat very well.
I think this will flatten out to be a very good batting strip. Oh, and worth a shout. Oh, a bit of a mix-up. Can he hit him? Yeah. He can. Caddick is gone without facing a ball. And Jonathan Trott's done the job for England.
Brilliant fielding, wonderful fielding, a real mix-up. Caddick gone without facing a ball. There's no worse feeling if you're a batsman playing in a test match. Oh dear.
Let alone not facing a ball. Hasn't faced the ball. Can I run out at the Adelaide Oval? Shane Watson, there was a run there. Trott was quick to move, but Caddick was late to respond, and it was a direct hit. He had one stump to aim at, and bang, he got it. Australia, here's their first wicket. Simon Caddick out for naught.
And this will certainly test Ricky Ponting, who's being cheered out onto the ground. The whole of Australia wants their captain to get out there today and perform well.
Yes, in test match number 150 for the Australian captain.
Just let's see if we can pick up what happens here. You watch Watson looking at the ball. Caddick, definitely a pause. And it was that pause which gave him no chance at all.
Ponting's on strike. Here's Anderson. Oh, he's got him! He's got him at second slip. Boy, that's a good catch. Ponting's gone. First ball. Australia 2 for none.
Oh, this is unbelievable. Tubby, you're on a hat-trick again. Well, well. What a start for England. A little bit of movement there. The perfect delivery to bowl to Ponting early on. Warnie?
Well, they say run-outs cause collapses. At least Ricky Ponting first up. Jimmy Anderson gets it right in the right area, makes the captain play, and a good catch from Graeme Swann. He moved well to it. It was low. It was in between first and second, but it's a great catch. 2 in a row for the Poms. Horrible start. What was that about the toss? What a toss to win. Australia are 2 for none.
It was a good toss for England, wasn't it, so far? Well, it's only a team hat-trick this time. If he happens to get Michael Clarke, who's come out to face the team hat-trick, the run-out obviously doesn't go to the bowler.
Well, there's the throw. Boy, he knew straight away. It was absolutely spot on target.
So, yes, they've got 2 wickets in 2 balls, but the first one being a run-out means that it won't be a hat-trick to Anderson if he can remove Michael Clarke, but it will be a team hat-trick. I think Michael Clarke was probably cooling his heels in there, probably thinking I'll bat later today. Here he is to face the last ball of the over with a team hat-trick up for grabs. Warnie's away, and there's a run. So Clarke's away, Australia away to 1, but it's cost him 2 wickets in the first over. What a start to this test match. Simon Caddick run out without facing a ball. Ponting gone first ball, brilliantly caught by Graeme Swann at second slip. So Stuart Broad, he'll bowl from the cathedral end of the ground. 3 slips and a bat pad. Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, just the nerves out there.
That's a very risky shot.
Oh, another play and a miss. Oh.
It's a good start from the England bowlers. They've found their length.
Oh, and there's that short ball, and he fended it away. Got it away down to Jonathan Trott down at fine leg. What's he doing down there?
He's had problems with this delivery already. He had problems with this delivery in Brisbane. And that ball is going to pop up on the onside. I'd be very surprised if they don't have a leg gully in position when Clarke gets down there again. They should have had him in there from the word go.
Edge, straight to Graeme Swann. Anderson started beautifully. Got the ball in the right areas. And Clarke's obliged with an edge to Swann.
Magnificent bowling. That is a beautiful outswinger. It's well pitched up as well, dragging Clarke out. This is the sort of ball that you want to bowl to batsmen early on. Just have a look at it go late. And there's Swann. And doesn't he look nice and safe as well? I always thought that the catching of this England side could be the difference. So far, so good.
Well, Australia 3 for 2. First morning of the second Vodafone Ashes Test match. Michael Hussey, well, he's opened the batting a number of times for Western Australia, so I suppose he's not absolutely new to this position, but he finds himself out in the middle a lot earlier than he would have thought. Only 2.1 overs bowled. Anderson is bowling beautifully, just enough swing. Yes. And Hussey's away. Looks a good slipper, this Graeme Swann. Looks relaxed, knees in. That's the key, keep your knees in. A bit like a skier, I suppose, so you can move. There's the edge, watches it all the way into the hands. Beautiful. Good technique, good balance in the slips. Very good slipper.
That's Anderson from the city end. Whoa, was that a chance? I think it was. He's put him down. Return chance to Jimmy Anderson. It would have been 4 for 12. Good morning, guys.
Morning, Bill. Can't be another chance, surely. You can see the importance of winning the toss and batting first. How easy is batting this morning? It's quite hard to believe what's happened. It's hanging in the air. It's in the air. And Jimmy Anderson's followed through. Oh, could have been 4 down. Well called, Bill.
Kadich hadn't faced a ball.
Got him in the gully. Kevin Pietersen. There's a start after lunch.
Once again, that little hint of outswing on a tempting length brought Watson into the drive. He'd been driving so well, and Kevin Pietersen, who started his catching career in Test cricket in such a bad fashion, has taken a good catch there, and they know how important that wicket is. Jimmy Anderson, the star of the England attack, and Australia 4 for 96.
Well, he's gone. He's got the outside edge. Yes, he has. Lazy shot from Marcus North. He was through the troubled start that we see time and time again with him. Thought he was away. He's just got lazy, trying to angle it down to third man, maybe.
Yes, I don't think there was any doubt in that. He gave the impression that he thought it stayed down a bit. Shortish delivery, and well, hit quite high up in the bat. He was opening the face of the bat. North stayed there. Umpire waited to see if he'd go on his own. He didn't, and then he said, off you go.
England realise that is a huge wicket. They will now get Haddon out there. Australia 5 for 156.
That's beautifully bowled. Oh, it's taken. Graeme Swann drew Mike Hussey into the cover drive. For once got the length right and the spin perfect.
And it was beautifully bowled. It just started to angle in a little bit in the air. Just watch this, in the air from around the wicket, starts to go in, then spins quite a lot. And very well taken. He does make him look easy, doesn't he? Collingwood there taking the catch.
A massive wicket for England. Great knock, Michael Hussey. Going to the crease at 3 for 2, a standing ovation, and rightly so.
And Ryan Harris, his first test match in Australia. He's averaging with the ball and the bat pretty well, but gee, there's some pressure on here.
They should bring, I mean, what have they got 2 men back for? They should have another man up close catching. Everyone in saving the one. They should really be getting at him. They've got 3 balls to go in this over. The so-called best spinner in the world bowling.
Right, here we go. 2 men under his nose and one at slip waiting for the next edge. Oh, that's trapped the first ball. Had to be given. And is. Swann's on a hat-trick.
He's hit it. I reckon he's hit it. Well, you wouldn't, if you're a tail-ender, you wouldn't put your hands up that quickly without even asking the man down the other end if you hadn't hit it. He's challenged it straight away. I reckon he's hit the cover off it.
Big noise, big challenge.
Right, hot spot's the thing to look at.
Well, that's the key. He knows he's hit it, but will technology show it up?
Yeah, there's a little white spot there.
It's the smallest hot spot in the history of the game.
That's all it has to be, Bill.
Don't put your house on this one not being given out, I'll tell you.
Well, it's been given out. It's a question of whether it reversed or not.
That's what I'm saying.
So Eagle Eye now will give us... there it goes. Outside off stump hitting, in-line hitting. So original decision was out. Stay with your decision. He's given him out. He's staying with the decision. Up goes the finger. And for the second time, there is... a little bit of jubilation there.
So Ryan Harris's first test innings in Australia comes to an end, having started on the same delivery.
Right. He's under some pressure now. Hat-trick.
They're going to be under pressure for the rest of this game, the Australians, having batted like this. The start to the day, and now Swann's finishing on a similar note. Doherty is taking so much time. Well, that's because Swann just can't find room for enough fieldsmen. They're squashed in there. Something off the outside edge, maybe a bat tad. Here it comes around the wicket. He's played it. It was an outside edge, but he's through. Brilliant roller coaster day of Test match cricket. Steve Finn continues it. Bowling to Brad Haddon. He just stands and delivers. That's long. Is it all the way? Not quite. One bounce. A brilliant shot.
On a little bit straighter. And there's a mix-up. Should be out, is out. It had to be relayed through 3 sets of hands. It was still out. There was such a mix-up on offer. There's a good dive, good effort. Xavier Doherty watching the ball. I think that was the issue, and not looking at his partner, who's the recognised batsman.
Next in for Australia is
Peter Siddle. Needs to hang around with Haddon. It's saying the obvious, but that's what needs to happen.
Gone! Well caught, 4 for James Anderson. A good day for the speedster. A bit of an in-swing. Should have went the second time to mid-wicket. Well caught, and it's 9 for 243.
Well, he nearly holed out the previous delivery in exactly the same spot. Didn't learn his lesson. Jimmy Anderson was able to repeat the delivery, and this time Siddle hit it much better, which was perfect for England because it went straight to Alastair Cook. 9 for 243.
Right in the air, could be out. Should be out, is out. Well, what a great effort by England. They bowled Australia out for 245, and they'll have to bat tonight for 1 over.
They've been really good in the field. A simple catch in the end there for Steve Finn at fine leg. A well-directed bouncer, knowing that Brad Haddon was looking to get on with things and that he would probably chase one a little high in an attempt to get some runs, and it worked perfectly for Stuart Broad. And England have done incredibly well to bowl Australia out for less than 250.
Good morning to all our viewers right around Australia and the world. Beautiful day. The new ball's only 1 overs old. Can the Australian bowlers deliver against this pair who batted so beautifully at the Gabba? Perfect day to bat. But the pressure's on both teams. A very important session.
This is going to be a tough one for the Aussies.
What a day's play we had yesterday. It was a fantastic day. It was very entertaining. There was a great crowd. It sold out again today. First 10-15 minutes was amazing, and that's what Australia need. Australia need to have a strike with this new ball. It's still 0-0 in the series. Everyone's saying England, 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 but it's still 0-0 in the series. Australia have a good day today, and they're back in the contest. The key for me is their momentum. England have all the momentum after Brisbane, and now here. And here we go with Dougie Bollinger.
It's well run.
Well, that is beautifully run. That's the sort of running that one is associated with Australian cricket over the years, and certainly not with English cricket, or for that matter, many other countries. Dougie's got a great opportunity here to make a name for himself. Boy, will the Aussies get behind him if he gets a few early on.
Yeah, they sure will. And what Australia have to do is learn how England got their wickets with a new ball. They pitched the ball up, they made the batsmen play, and they held on to their catches.
Not a single. Nice soft hands by Alastair, who played magnificently in both innings at the Gabba.
So quite a stiff breeze. That's a northerly, which is always going to be hot because it comes straight down the country across a lot of land. So Dougie Bollinger bowling into that breeze at the moment, which will help his swing. Good swing bowlers don't mind a little bit of breeze.
Got him! Got him! What a ripper! Dougie Bollinger has knocked over the skipper. Shouldered arms once again. Good line, good length, and what a start.
Wonderful delivery. I think he was hoping that it was going to swing away. It just seemed to me to jag back a little bit. And of course, that dreaded sound, the stumps are down. Could England be going the same way as Australia?
Always too tight to lead. Look at that. That's pitched off. I think he thought it was going to bounce over the top. But that was just too full, too straight, and a misjudgment from the captain. And Dougie Bollinger. Just what Australia needed. Look at him. Go for it, Dougie. It's 1 for 3.
Oh, buzz around the Adelaide Oval. Chance for a run, and if he hits, he misses. Oh dear, oh dear. Doherty fires and misses.
Well, there's the first comparison you can make straight away. An opportunity for a run out for the Australians. They missed it. England got one. They took it. So this could be the difference. Trott, the batsman who actually hit the stumps, is now going to be the victim. All the fieldsman has to do is hit the stumps, and it's missed by at least a metre. Not even close. So the first miss for Australia.
Through Hussey. Well, that was a perfect length. Shane Warne was talking about be patient, keep it on line. He did that. Trott went through the hands of Hussey. Was it catchable? I think it was.
Of course it was catchable. They've missed a run out. Now they've missed a catch. This is, look, wet nice and quick. But, oh, look at that. I mean, it's really hit him on the top part of his hand. So already a missed run out and already one catch down. This could be the difference.
The thing cricketers hate most of all is dropping catches. Even worse than being, well, it's up there with being run out without facing a ball. And then it's way worse.
Got him! Yes! Review. He's asked for a review. I thought that was a noise. Good genuine bouncer. Cook went for it. I think that was out. Time will tell.
Looks as if it might have brushed his sleeve. Yeah, there you go. Just catches his shirt.
That could be a great decision, that. Hot spot showing on the sleeve.
Marrero Erasmus will change his decision.
It's a good challenge by Cook. There was certainly noise, not the bat. Beautifully played. Just some width, fraction short. He's a boundary hitter. Trot. He's at 12 now. Fine stroke.
That's the trouble with only 3 men on the offside away from the pitch. He's only going to be a fraction short, and the batsman only has to place it. He doesn't have to hit it on this magnificent outfield, very fast outfield.
Bit of a charge there from Alastair Cook. Saw him come and he pushed that in at 98 k's there. Doherty saw him moved a bit early. It was a dart. A quick delivery for spinner. Great shot, just a little bit of width. Magnificent placement by Cook, not only at the gap but here again. Finds the gap, cuts beautifully.
Beautiful footwork from Alastair Cook here. He's right back with that left leg and perfectly balanced as he smashed it away past point.
Again, better. It's a late cut. That really is well played. You don't see many late cuts today. That's a beauty.
It's a team of English players, not exclusively, but mainly, who enjoy playing off the back foot. They're all good at playing off the back foot.
Again. Oh, magnificent batting. Alastair Cook, 3 in a row. Superb stroke play at the Adelaide Oval. England raced to 170 for 1. Partnership 167. Great stroke play on that out from Alastair Cook. This time, oh, put it down. Wait for the call from the umpire. I'm sure there was some glove on that one. Two runs, another chance goes down.
Ponting's reaction at leg gully tells you all you need to know. This is a plan that the Australians have hatched over the last 40 minutes or 50 minutes, and there have been some real near misses. England seem drawn into playing this pull stroke. That hurries on to Haddin. Nobody has mastered the pull of the hook on this pitch. It's as if the ball hurries off the surface, and it hurried too much for Brad Haddin too.
There's a full toss. Can he get it through? He does. It'll take him into the 80s. That's a nice little juicy one, isn't it? The low full bunger. And when you've been out there for the amount of time that Cook has, or Trot for that matter, you're going to be able to put it away.
Right at the start of play today, we did say that it was very important that Australia took all their chances. And right from the word go, I'm afraid things have gone wrong for them.
And that one should be out. It's been taken, yes, finally. Michael Clarke has hung on to it. And Australia can cheer about something.
Well, that'll be a serious relief. This is a strange shot, isn't it? He tries to sort of flick it away on the onside, a shot he normally plays very well, but in the air that time. Can't drop those.
Well, there he is. Pietersen's up, and he can finally prepare to walk out and bat, but it was another fantastic innings. Jonathan Trott is in good form in Australia, 78, and England lose their second wicket for 176. They're only 69 behind. They're in a very good position.
Right, so the new batsman, Kevin Pietersen, we know how dangerous he can be. Pulled away for 4. Yes, I don't think he'll stand and watch those short ones for too long. Right, so Pietersen down the wicket he goes. It's over the top. I think he was trying to hit that relatively straight, and it's gone over the top of mid-off. So he's decided that he's had enough of this fiddling around, and even if the left armer has got him out a few times, the time has come to have a go.
Easy single now. Brings Alastair Cook back on strike. 99.
And he cuts. And it's 4. And it's his century. 15 Test hundreds. 3rd in his last 5 innings. 3rd against Australia. And his 5th century in 2010. That's superb batting.
Absolutely magnificent from the youngster. How impressive is his hunger. He found form, and he has been hurting Australia. This time his scoring rate is better than the Gabba, and we know he's hungry to keep going as well.
That's lovely placement from Pietersen. He's timed it well enough to take it all the way to the boundary. Johnson tried valiantly, but in the end, another boundary to Pietersen.
This is a wonderful ground, the Adelaide Oval. That was a good shot, beautifully timed, and it raced away over this wonderfully flat outfield.
Oh, well, I don't know if that was half a chance, but it would have taken some catching. It was slapped back past Siddle. Front foot driver for short pitch ball.
If you see the shot like it, you've got to beat Kevin Pietersen just to play it. It's 2 for 238.
I'm not sure what you call that shot. Siddle almost got a hand on it.
So stumps at the second day. Cook not out 136, Pietersen not out 85. England 2 for 317.
Cook bats and he bats and he bats. Alastair Cook unbeaten with 136 at the close of play. Kevin Pietersen unbeaten with 85. They put on 141 together, and that backed up the 173 put on by Alastair Cook and Jonathan Trott earlier in the day. The lead now 72.
95, Pietersen. Make that probably 99. Will go all the way. This is a big innings for him because he's a danger player.
Is he ever? If he gets 200, they'll know about it. Their tongues will be hanging out. 99 he's got. Cook on 144. Have a look at this. Down the ground it goes. Desperate effort there at mid-on. The Aussies are throwing themselves around, doing everything they possibly can to try and get themselves an early wicket here. They know the dangers that Pietersen presents. They know the solidarity of Cook down the other end. They know that Collingwood's a fighter and that Bell's in great form and that Pryor can bat. And they're acutely aware that England are 95 ahead already.
Drive on the onside. There it is. Big 100 for Pietersen, a big 100 for England. 17th Test 100. His 3rd versus Australia. Danger signs for the rest of the series.
This means a lot to him. Big smile on his face. That was a huge celebration. You could hear him cry out as he worked it away on the onside. That's well played, very well played.
And all the bravado before a match saying, I'm not that worried about this hundreds that I'm not scoring. But when you make one, that is a great reaction from Kevin Pietersen.
To dislodge these two. Unless they get a ball like that, is that the one? Inside edge, yes! It's been given. And Cook does does not challenge it. So it's through the efforts of Harris this morning. Finally, a breakthrough.
Well, that's well deserved. One of the reasons why he's been brought into this Australian side is because he's a goer, Ryan Harris. He could have had 2 or 3 wickets in this over. He finally got one. Brilliant catch also by Brad Haddon, and ends a tremendous innings by Alastair Cook.
3 for 350. Australia and something material there. It's a terrific delivery from Ryan Harris. He's putting in this morning. As Paul Collingwood takes strike. He's been waiting for a long time, although he'll be a bit fresher this morning. He hasn't waited.
That's the balls taken for every 100 runs. The last 100, only 115 deliveries. It's mainly through Pietersen. Now he uses his feet. He uses them beautifully. Oh, and puts him up on the hill. That's a big 6.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ian Chappell talked yesterday about Gary Sobers hitting the ball up there. In Sobers' case, it would have been over long on. And he hit it even longer than that. But, well, Mark and Richie know they both played here, and that is miles.
Ricky Ponting and the Australians have got some work.
Very difficult to do 4 years ago here in Adelaide. They've got Bell and Pryor and Broad raring to go as well. And that's very good stroke play. Not great bowling, but Pietersen is unstoppable. 3 for 439.
Wow, that had some pace on it. That got to the boundary in about 0.5 of a second. 150 to Pietersen. I know he plays for England, but he's a delight to watch. He is brutal when he's on song. And doesn't he love batting here?
How crisp was that? And how easy has he made it from 100 to 150 seem? Nothing has been too hard. Top edge this time. There's 2 men out there, and they've got nothing.
He certainly hits that ball hard. He really is on the rampage now, looking to push that lead along. The lead's now in excess of 200. And the way he plays, it's going to improve really quickly.
At lunch, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
A brilliant day's play for England so far. 2 hours of dominance once again. Australia have bowled 115 overs and achieved just 3 wickets. The lead for England is 204 as they go to lunch on day 3. 3 for 449.
Reach 450.
It's got to be close.
It sure was close. It sure does for Shane Watson.
Just for a second, I thought there might have been 2 noises there, but had there been an inside edge, the batsman would definitely have asked for a review on that decision. But it was well bowled. It came back off the seam a little bit and trapped him before his bat came down. Hit him on the back leg in line with the off stump and would have got crashing into at least middle and off. So the end of Collingwood, out for 42. And the score now 4 down for 452.
Ian Bell's taken guard. Tall Collingwood is simmering in the dressing room. Australians. Watson comes in and hits the seam pretty consistently at a full length.
City of Adelaide, the Torrens River. Shot. Quiet Bell playing second fiddle, but that's a gem of a shot. It was just a fraction wide.
And he got all of it. What footwork. We've seen on 2 or 3 occasions Bell gets himself into a beautiful position. Right toe pointing at square cover, his weight transferred perfectly so that it can be used in the power of the stroke. Look at that. Rolls his wrists on it. Perfect square cut.
Oh, beautiful. Joy to watch if you're a cricket fan. 4 for 520.
So Bollinger's attack is, as always, is going to be across the right-handed Pietersen. Will he walk? Well, he could walk across his stumps and whip to the right of screen, or he can take that field on. He's walked. He's worked into the gap. There's a man there, though. 1 to go. He's injured too.
Yes, he's definitely cramping up on that, that left side. As he stretches there, you can see the little bit of a limp, thinking about 2 for just for a second he was. The drizzle is falling. Pietersen over his bat now on 199.
Mid-off and mid-on are up. It's a full toss. He takes a single. The shot of the stumps misses. And Pietersen raises them. His second test double century. Have been scored at the Adelaide Oval in total. 5 from overseas players. Pietersen is number 5.
Well, last tour it was Collingwood here for England, and that was in a loss. You get the distinct feeling that Kevin Pietersen's his double is going to be in a winning effort.
Now Ian Bell in on the act. Bollinger tries a short one and loses.
Early. Have a look at the England card. 4 for 551. That is a terrific performance. Kevin Pietersen unbeaten with 213. Ian Bell has played very nicely for that 41, backing up everything achieved before by Alastair Cook, Jonathan Trott and Paul Collingwood. A lead of 306 with 2 days of the match to go. You can't help but think that Andrew Strauss will declare overnight, given the fact that there are some storms forecast in Adelaide over the next couple of days. Hope you've enjoyed it. Stick with us tomorrow too for more from the Adelaide Oval. In the meantime, goodbye.
Well, Pietersen has picked his spot before Doherty let go of the ball. That is powerful cricket.
That's a big heave. Look at the step forward.
Kevin Pietersen's highest test score. And he's out. This time caught it slip. So Doherty does get his man. Well done, Ricky Ponting, giving Doherty the chance. Simon Kadich takes the catch. 227 of the best runs that you'll ever see finish with that. An ugly end to a beautiful performance by Kevin Pietersen. Ian Bell, whether or not it's worth England having a review, I think it is for Matt Pryor's sake.
Yeah, I think that's worth it at this stage.
It's hit him on the full. That might cost him here because the umpire now has to assume that it continues in a straight line from there. But it's certainly not absolutely categorically out. That might well go on the miss leg stump. Yes, good challenge by Matt Pryor. Lead now 333. Xavier Doherty. Nice touch from Matt Pryor. That's much more like it. Shane Watson giving chase. But neither he nor Simon Kadich moving at all well. Well, that's... This one should be out. Not an easy catch. Oh, no!
That sums it all up, doesn't it, so far for Australia? An edge, a high ball, both one running, one coming in was the man, was his call.
They're always wanting to give it to the man running in. In the end, they both avoided the collision.
Gloves are working. England scoring off every ball here. Simon Kadich really struggling in that chase. Oh, this is extraordinary to watch.
It's not good. Certainly not good. We know Kadich is limping, but even after the fielding, there was a mix-up. But good running between the wickets by England. They run 4. Lovely little shot. Confidence, arrogance about that shot.
5 for 596. That's well placed again. Up over cover, in the gap. And the 600 up for England. The lead of 3-5-4.
Strauss still not ending the agony for Australia.
It's Pryor joining the party.
Well, it looks as though they're almost practicing for the one-day series, the way they're going about it at the moment.
2020.
Well, that is the 50 partnership there. 51 from 33 deliveries. Now a slower ball punched away through the leg side. 10 from that over as well.
You won't enjoy that walk back, not at all. It's 3 for 134.
From Paul Collingwood.
Oh, it's an appeal here. And given straight away. Michael Clarke is reviewing it. I've got to say that my first reaction was it hit his boot or his foot, because it seemed to go inside his bat and then to Collingwood it slipped.
I don't think he's hit this big turn. His reaction is straight away not out.
Let's have a look here. Yeah, misses the bat, straight on the pad. Let's hope Billy Doctorow gets this one right. Let's just make sure here. Yeah, nothing there. You can see the big mark on the pad, nothing on the bat. That should be safe. And the correct decision's made. Well done. That's correct use of the referral system.
Right, so just the one over to go, and it's going to be Pietersen who's going to bowl it. Clarke's on strike on 80. Hussey 44. Right, so the Australians are now 4 down for 238. They won 37 runs behind.
It's been an absorbing contest. And, won the toss and chosen to bat. England's monumental response, 5 for 620. And now Australia 4 for 239. Swann continues. Must have hit him outside the line, mustn't it? Must have hit him outside the line.
They were talking about, I can see his foot marks.
Well, I'm surprised England are doing this. Let's see. Maybe they're right. It's hit him on the pad before the bat, so the edge of the bat isn't an issue. This will be the one. Hits him outside the line of off stump.
Not only did it hit him outside the line of off stump, but I reckon it turned a little bit. So therefore it was going to miss the stumps. So that was a bit of a wasted challenge, that one.
Unsuccessful there, England. Desperate to get the early breakthrough. Not this time.
Well, you can sense the nerves in Marcus North, understandable nerves. Field is there because Stuart Broad has badly injured his side. He is out of the tour. Oh, that's a beauty. I don't know whether Matt Pryor has dropped a catch or not. Only the replay will tell us.
Hussey out to Swann in the first innings. He's got the edge again in the second innings. Pryor almost had a second opportunity, but couldn't get there.
Wait for Matt Pryor. Here he comes.
Oh, it's not the prettiest view.
Yeah, that was a good off-spinner. Ball. We haven't seen any official announcement that the new ball is being taken, but that has to be a new ball. That's the new ball. England have taken it.
Finn's got to make use of it. It can take him a little while to get into his spell, but he's not going to get into his spell, Stuart Broad, because he's out of the tour, and that's a real blow for England. He never really got on any wicket-taking role in the first couple of test matches, but he's in strife. He's pulled a side muscle or an abdominal muscle, and the bruising is there to see.
About the weather, it took England just 87 minutes to wrap up the Australian innings, and they did so beneath the hot Adelaide sun. Australia bowled out for 304, and from the minute that Michael Hussey got out, you sensed that that spelt the end for the Australians. That England bowling card, Graeme Swann, exceptional, but he got good support from everybody. There is one major concern, though, for England, and that's Stuart Broad. He's out for the series, that's a fact, and consequently, behind me, we can have a look at the reserve seam bowlers. Tim Bresnan, Ajmal Shahzad and Chris Tremlett have all been working out here. That's the bowling coach, David Saker, and just coming into shot, you maybe now can pick up, walking away from us, Andy Flower, the coach, and